Hello, this is Crypto Neptune, and in today's video, we're going to talk about can ZBCN be the next XRP, and what does that look like? Remember, nothing I say is financial advice, only use risk capital, and thank you to those who continue to support the channel. So ZBCN on the day is down 0.27%, so a little bit of a pullback, and then as you can see over the last 7 days, we peaked up as high as 0.005 and then we pulled back. So this could potentially be a great opportunity to DCA in if you're somebody that's looking to acquire some more ZBCN. And then as you can see, the 24-hour volume is at 27.6 million. So the volume's down a little bit. Now at its peak when there was a lot of bullish momentum, I believe we were getting like 200 million in trading volume over a 24-hour period. So I anticipate that volume to pick back up. And I'm going to show you why, because ZBCN has had some great partnership news here over like the last few days. So we're going to dive into that. And it's looking at currently a $347 million market cap is where Zebec network is sitting. And let's look at some of the comments real quick. ZBCN new entry point confirmed, looks like resistance. Not financial advice, so this person here believes that this is a good entry point. Now I know at one point ZBCN was right around 3 zeros and 7, so it was like where it's at its bottom. So it's had like a nice little run up here over the last couple of months. And then here it says ZBCN. ZBCN is stepping into the big leagues. Yep. So Altcoin Buzz just named Zebec one of the top real world gems. So that's cool here. So combining real world asset utility and modern DePIN infrastructure. So that's another important thing that I had wanted to bring up about ZBCN. So the whole narrative, crypto is all about narratives. So imagine real world assets going just on a crazy run, right? And it's interesting because ZBCN is one that's in real world assets. So imagine real world assets just goes on a crazy run, and then everything within that just pumps. So as you can see, if you scroll down here, you will see at 135 rank is Zebec Network. Now, do I feel that this crypto project can crack the top 100? I believe so, based on kind of some of the partnerships that they've set up and the holder growth. But imagine the narrative shifts and everybody in crypto, even, some of those large institutional investors, they switch to this narrative. You have the different narratives like meme coins, real world assets, stable coins, you name it. But these go on a run. Well, what's going to happen is they're going to be looking for like undervalued gems and them being able to make some nice return on their investment. And you want to go for those lower cap gems that still haven't peaked yet. And this one right here, a lot of potential at that $346 million market cap. And also, if we go here and look, so as you can see, here's what we're looking at with the holders. The holders roughly sitting at 75, roughly 75,718. So they had like a little bit of a pullback and then the holders came back up. But it's on a nice growth trajectory. That's what I like to look for. We were down here and it kind of moved up. A little bit of a pullback, but I would venture to say we would be entering closer and closer to that 100K mark in holders. I would say as we get closer and closer to the back half of the year. It could happen sooner than later, depending on the bullish momentum with this token. And we've seen it just go on an absolute tear when the whole crypto market was just kind of stagnant. And if we go and look at the X account, so here's the major announcement far as again, with Zebec Network extending the olive branch. And that's how you build partnerships. And it says here, from Zebec's ecosystem to XRP holders on Uphold with Love and ZBCN, holding 50K plus in XRP. We see you, we reward you, we invite you to get to know us. And it says here, exclusive ZBCN reward for XRP holders on Uphold starting this week. Yeah, so this is massive because you are essentially tapping into an already existing large community and kind of cross promoting. That's how you do things. You cross promote. You have like different partnerships, and props to Uphold for thinking outside the box. I absolutely love it. And if you're asking yourself, okay, so why is this important? If we scroll up, XRP and Ripple, 3.1 million in followers on X. So they have a large and massive community that if a couple of them or enough of them kind of trickle in, that could potentially take this project to the next level. Remember, this ZBCN has the same token supply as XRP. And what is XRP trading at? I don't know what it's trading at right now, but I know it's in the dollars. So imagine buying in now at today's prices. Imagine buying in right now at today's prices, and it goes up to $1. It goes up to $2 in the future. Now, again, not financial advice. I can't predict the future, but it is propelling that way, if that makes sense. And if we go and look, okay, so what else is happening? If we go here and look, you can see that they've established more partnerships. They have a partnership with Mixie. So Mixie will now have their own debit card through Zebec cards partnerships. And that's how they're doing things. They have a debit card, and different communities can create their own debit card within the Zebec network ecosystem. So this is awesome, and they continue to do this rinse and repeat. They already have the utility with the debit cards, and if you keep doing this, you're going to bring on more and more partnerships. More and more people are going to know about Zebec network. The fees from the debit cards are used to buy back and burn ZBCN. It's a game changer. And then here's another partnership. Say hello to our newest card partner, Labubu. I believe that's how that's pronounced. But look at this. Another partnership, another community, as Zebec Network continues to just shake hands with these different crypto communities. And that's how you do it. That's how they're going to scale. They're going to scale through partnership. They're going to scale through holder growth. Zebec Network is going to scale because it's a real world asset payment solution, as they're going to be having payroll on the blockchain and cross border remittances. And you have the Zebec Silver Card, Zebec Black Card as utilities, which will be integrated into different communities. And then on top of that, you have DPIN Network, which is a point of sale device that will potentially, I can foresee it being in different stores across the world, where you simply go, use your card, and then you swipe it in the point of sale device to buy whatever item that you want. So this has the potential to scale big, and a lot of people are starting to come around and learn and more and more and more about ZBCN. So this is what it's all about. You're looking for those undervalued gems that could potentially go on that nice run to where you can get some nice gains in this bull run. So that's how they're going to scale. And we're going to listen to a short clip. Let's see if I can pull that up. We're going to listen to a short clip of some more information on ZBCN. Let's see if I can find it here. Yeah, let's play this clip here.
how Uphold and Zebec are about to work with one another and what this partnership looks like?
Absolutely. That's a great question. I mean, Uphold is definitely one of Zebec's most valued exchange partners. Uphold and the users of Uphold hold, I think, north of $35 million worth of Zebec's tokens right now. And it's a really good and active holder base. Now, there's a few exciting things that we have planned with Uphold in the coming weeks. So number one is there will be a ZBCN airdrop to certain Uphold users. Look out for an announcement from Uphold on there, but that is going to be planned for sometime in June. So that's super exciting. That's going to get our token into the hands of many great investors and great buyers. Secondly, Zebec will be starting to use Uphold's institutional custody platform for managing part of the ZBCN treasury. Uphold has really built a world-class custody solution and is serving some of the biggest funds and money managers out there. And given our commitment to working with Uphold and growing with Uphold, Zebec will now be one of Uphold's clients on the institutional side. So we're really excited to get that kicked off soon.
Yeah, so essentially, Zebec Network will be on the institutional side on Uphold as well. And not only that, ZBCN holders, if they're on Uphold, they're scheduled to get an airdrop. You already heard about the XRP army. A few of those people will be getting an airdrop based on how many XRP they hold. So this is going to pretty much scale pretty good. And this partnership with Uphold is going to definitely be a game changer as they're looking to build out one of those, a platform of, and maybe be kind of one of the go-tos for ZBCN and where you can get ZBCN. But this is some massive news that potentially could get more and more eyes on Zebec Network. So I want to thank you for listening to this video today, and thanks for stopping by.